the Eternal Mourner. The rain came down in thin silver threads, stitching the cemetery into something quiet and unreal. People gathered beneath black umbrellas, shivering as they watched the casket descend. Off to the side stood a woman no one recognized, but everyone felt. She never spoke during funerals. She simply waited, hands folded, head bowed. A stranger, but not a threat. If anything, she made grief feel lighter. The widow sobbed until the woman touched her shoulder. After that, she could not cry at all. She had been created centuries ago by a necromancer who wished to spare the living from sorrow. He believed grief was a poison that humans were never meant to bear alone, so he crafted her body to absorb it. Every heartache taken into her flesh gave her the strength to walk another year. Every tear she consumed smoothed another line from her face. But the necromancer had been wrong. Grief was not poison. It was necessary. It was how people healed. She had become something that stole the very process they needed. When the grieving mother collapsed by the grave, the Eternal Mourner knelt beside her. The woman's heartbreak poured into her like cold water through a broken wall. The mother fell silent, shocked by the sudden emptiness. The mourner rose with warm cheeks and steady breath. This was how she lived. This was how she stole time from the world. But every sorrow she consumed buried a piece of her own identity. She could not remember her first love, her childhood, or even the shade of her mother's hair. Joy slid off her skin like rain on glass. Only sorrow stayed. Only sorrow kept her alive. She was leaving the cemetery when a man stepped into her path. His umbrella dripped between them. "I have seen you before," he said softly. "At my brother's funeral. At my father's. You have not changed at all." Her heartbeat faltered. Recognition was always dangerous. She tried to walk away, but his voice rose with grief as he spoke about losing everyone he had ever loved. His sorrow cracked open, raw and heavy. Her body reacted instantly. Hunger flared like a fever. The ancient core inside her whispered its need. It wanted his sorrow. It demanded it. She fought it trembling. For the first time in decades, she refused to feed. Pain ripped through her. Her skin loosened. Her bones shrieked. Years crashed into her in a single brutal tide. She fell to her knees, breath thin and ragged. The man reached out to steady her, panic in his eyes. That touch opened him. His grief surged into her in a violent wave. She drank it in without meaning to. In a heartbeat, she was restored. Smooth skin, bright eyes, perfect youth. The man collapsed beside the grave, staring at his hands as if they were no longer his own. Rain darkened his collar until it clung to his neck. A groundskeeper hurried over, muddy boots splashing. "Sir, you all right? Can you stand?" The man let himself be pulled halfway up, but his gaze stayed fixed on the direction she had gone. His voice came out thin, shaken. "I need to stay away from her. All of us do." He swallowed. "The tears we shed around her keep her young." The groundskeeper frowned. "What are you talking about?" The man didn't answer. He couldn't. The sorrow he should have been feeling was gone, scraped clean from inside him. His chest was hollow, too light, too quiet. It was wrong. He knew it was wrong. Across the cemetery, the Eternal Mourner slipped between the stones, her outline soft in the rain. No one stopped her. No one ever did. If you like this story, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed. Share it with someone who enjoys a little chill running down their spine. Drop a comment below with your seed prompt for the next story. Today's tale was born from a line suggested by Becky Sue's friend. "The tears we shed around her keep her young, And as always, Karl, Otto's dark anthology, where your nightmares breathe